Welcome to Let's Talk Gardening. My name is Andre Bimre. Today we're going to be talking about gardening in small spaces. Not all of us have the luxury of a big, sprawling garden, but that doesn't mean we don't have to put some really nice looking plants into our space. For example, the wall behind me, I've created a bit of a vertical garden, put some trellising against the wall, added some very rustic pots and planted them up with succulents. The reason for succulents, these pots drain quite quickly, so it's a good idea to use something that doesn't need a lot of water. However, I've got some really interesting hints and tips to help you and guide you in doing a little vertical garden in your own little patio. I found this very clever wall garden kit at my local hardware store. It comes complete with everything you need to create a complete little wall vertical garden. Now, these panels you can use as I've done on the wall behind me, and you simply then attach the pots. The pots just clip into the little grooves and off you go. Alternatively, if you don't want to use the panels, you can use them on your own. The fixing kit comes with little attachments where you can screw this into the wall and use these single attachments instead of the wall panel. So I've already fixed all of them to the wall. All that remains is to place the last one, and then I'm going to pot up my little plants. So these pots are very clever. They come supplied with a drip tray that simply slides onto the bottom of the pot. Once you've got that in place, you simply put a little gravel in the bottom so that the soil doesn't leak through. And then, of course, you start filling with potting soil. Now, I've treated this potting soil with Wonder Water-Wise crystals. It's very important to use Wonder Water-Wise crystals in your potting mix because it helps retain moisture in the soil. And with a vertical garden, that's quite essential that you have water available to the plant, as it tends to leach out very, very quickly. Of course, you want to make sure that you've got good, strong plants with a good rooting system right up front. So I'm going to add bone meal into the soil mix as well. And I'm going to mix that through really nicely. And then I'm going to fill this pot with soil, put some plants in it, and we're going to complete our hanging garden. So we're going to put a bit of gravel in the bottom. And then, of course, our beautifully prepared potting soil. So all the potting and planting has been done. I simply now have to put them in place. So our vertical garden or our wall garden is done. I'm really happy with the result. I've used plants for culinary use. So I've used basil, and then of course a range of little colors, some violas, some alyssum, just to add a bit of color. So not only can we eat from here, but it also is going to look really good. Now, it's very important to be able to maintain your plants in a vertical garden in a pristine condition. Using granular fertilizer is a little difficult because it's very difficult to measure such small quantities accurately. So my suggestion is to rather use a water-soluble fertilizer from Wonder. Now, there's 3 of them here. This is WonderSol Color Boost, and as the name implies, it really is formulated for color plants. Then Wonder All Purpose, which obviously better balanced and for all-round use, and then Wonder Kelp. Now, kelp is an amazing product because it's an extract from seaweed, from the giant brown seaweed, very sustainable product to use. This does fantastic things to plants. It helps plants grow quicker, it helps root production, so it gives you a really strong, healthy plant. So I'm adding 25 ml. I'm using the cap as a measure of 5 milliliters. And I'm using 25 mils, which is 5 caps, and that's my 4th and 5th. Okay. Our vertical garden is sure to look fantastic in a week or 2. Once the plants have settled in, we've made sure that we've got good water retention by using Wonder Water-Wise crystals. We've prepared the soil with using bone meal to ensure good, strong root growth. We've then given it additional feeding by using our range of WonderSol liquid plant foods. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Gardening. Please join us again on the next one.